Hi, my name is Jory, and I'll be talking about a few paintings of mine for my GHP audition. For most of my paintings, I use reference pictures that I got permission from the photographers to use. Most of my work is inspired by McKay Jaff's work as a photographer. This is a 20 by 24 portrait in acrylic paint and texture spray. The piece is a monochromatic blue. It is a dramatic action shot. The direction of the powder, hair, and arm provide movement and direction for the viewer's gaze, circling around to the powder in her hand from what's hitting her back. I painted the piece, then went over it in some areas with texture spray to create the powder effect. After that, I painted over the texture to add more depth. You can feel it rather than just seeing it. The texture spray gives another layer to the painting. The texture feels rough. There is high contrast in the values of the blues. Her skin and the powder are very pale blue, while the rest is dark. Her arm is shown breaking apart and becoming part of the powder, adding even more motion to it. This is another 20 by 24 acrylic portrait. This piece has a bit of a surreal style to it, mixed in with a steampunk edge. It shows rustic mechanical parts under her skin, but with a contrasting human-like heart. The heart is more vibrant than the other parts. The cool blues and yellows of the background provide emphasis to the warm reds and oranges in her skin tones and hair. The image is still except for the movement in her hair caused by a breeze. For most of my paintings, I do a lot of layering. I start off with dark undertones and pull in the highlights as I go. This is another portrait in acrylic paint on a 20 by 24. This shows a modern image with the classic impressionistic style applied to it. The brushstrokes have been made obvious rather than blended together. The colors of the world around him are reflected in his skin tones. I use many different brown paints to create his skin. The brushstrokes are short lines going with the flow of his face or the land, creating movement in the piece. To layer it, I started off with big strokes for undertones, and as I layered in more colors, the brushstrokes got smaller. All the strokes create a rhythm about the piece. With GHP, I hope I can further develop my skills as an artist. Thank you for your consideration.